What's up, guys? It is Jay Beebs here, and welcome to this episode of the Pat McAfee at QB Fantasy Draft. Obviously, Pat McAfee, legend in the scene. I mean, probably the best punter of the 2010s. He has his own sports show now. He's got a giant sports network. He's literally killing it. He was practice squad QB. He would work out with the defense against the defense. He'd work with the centers. So I decided, you know what? I'll do a fantasy draft. I'll get Pat McAfee at QB. And here we are. It's also able to get some of the show's friends of the show, friends of Pat McAfee. Okay. Give him credit. That was a good play call.
Three-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Now Palmer on first down.
Good breakup. Good breakup.
The connection there, it's incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target. That'll bring up second down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well,
All right, they have decent offensive line. We got DeAndre Hopkins. Wow, that is quite the receiving core. Fair play to them.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Seriously, guys, we're just letting them run all over us.
That one goes for 13 yards and it moves the sticks.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about.
All right, well, they're just gonna keep running on us. We're just gonna bring the blitz.
It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the two tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line to balance things out.
Yeah, run on us again. Dare you?
Your first thought is to think run. In this case,
yeah, there we go. Throw the ball.
The expression "don't blink, you might miss something" certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
On the ground, Rodgers.
There we go. Excellent job, boys. Excellent job.
So he loses 3 yards there.
Now we can just drop back.
That has to be frustrating for the offense. They caught him in a
just rush 3.
6 defensive backs on the field.
So Percy Harvin, they have a legit receiving core.
You should have success on that play.
I don't know why they don't use it.
He's got time in the pocket. The catch made by DeAndre
Guys,
Hopkins. 17 yards on the pick.
How do you leave him that wide open?
It's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed?
Oh, guys, you can't leave him that wide open.
The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
All kinds of time.
There's no way there's no way Carson Palmer's throwing the ball away like that at this age.
And it's 2nd down. And now a look at the defense for the Colts.
Jonathan Babineau's a defensive tackle, knows how to get upfield and spill plays in the backfield.
Oh, look at that secondary, though. It's pretty nice.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Here we go. Blue 58. Blue 58. Mike's 58.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. He's going to find his running back.
And that's a face mask. Why is there so many face masks? Is this the thing on Madden 17? I was just not remembering it. Anytime you use square to make a tackle, it's a face mask.
15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Here we go. Wide 18. Wide 18. Tackles.
They'll throw on first down here with Palmer. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
I still have yet to figure out defense on this game. Nothing works.
And the Broncos Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted.
All right.
Was it
That was an
audible,
interesting first quarter.
or was it just a play call that they had in their
That's not even
pocket
first
no
quarter.
matter
Interesting
what?
first
They
drive.
had the right call on
We
against
just got
the right
ran
defense,
over.
and they end up in the end zone.
And this will be a touchback, and as we saw in week 1, the new rule, this one coming out to the 25-yard line. So the
There he
Colts
is.
now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the
Pat
vet.
McAfee,
He's
the
got a
QB.
lot of years under his belt
Yeah, I threw
in
3
the
picks last
National
game.
Football League.
It was a tough outing. It was a tough outing.
All right, here we go.
Hey, this is a new game.
Come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. Got a man and he hits him
Look at that.
inside. And they're gonna go
22 yards on the first play.
out across the 45. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse.
Got a nice balanced run game.
Throws a nice pass for a first
Nice
down.
5-yard rush there. Take it on their side of the field.
Time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. At the end of 1, it's a close. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things.
Pat McAfee always talks about his play action ability.
Now let's go.
We'll take advantage of that.
Back to throw. And this is incomplete.
We're not going to talk about that throw, though. You know, he's a downfield guy. I mean, he's not used to these short throws.
Looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting
That's
pass.
Lance. He's got to make the read. It's Hester.
Drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Hester for the touchdown.
And he'll get in.
Let's go.
Touchdown.
That was a quick 5-play drive.
Devin Hester, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are an extra
Touchdown there
point
for
away
Hester.
from tying up this
I don't know if he was the right
football
read,
game.
but he was the
And a nice
one
job
of
by him
he
to
was
catch the
a
slant
right read.
and then navigate and break free.
Vinatieri, the kicker. Yeah, I didn't even look. I was outside the field. I saw Hester beat his man on that first cut. And I knew if I could just throw a nice little soft toss to him, just let him outspeed the other guy, it's a touchdown.
Take him into the end zone. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And the mile high air in full effect as that's
All right. Hey, wasting no time going wide.
Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field, and they were able to punch.
They're airing it out already.
Last time they'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You
See, I
see
missed the old
out
playbooks.
of the huddle. You can see that
Like this
sideline
play, if
really
this was
gets
in Madden
the
now, it would be broken.
defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How
Man
do we
coverage,
take
zone combinations.
come up with? I think pressure is always the first way to go.
That's only gonna be 3rd and 8.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Entrell Roll making the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys,
Let's go, Vince.
hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Looking for Baldwin.
Let's go.
Entrell Roll with a pick.
Let's go, Roll.
They're going to take over right there at the
Get us the ball back. I mean, that was essentially a punt pick.
I know some teams are leery about playing
That was an arm
coverage
punt.
because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy, but in this case, he played it perfect.
Ooh, they're ready for it.
The football and went and made the interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let
Oh,
it go
no,
deep down
Pat.
that sideline. Jericho Contry was the
That pass
intended
was so
target.
open as well.
Now it's 2nd down.
As a general rule, when you take a deep shot downfield, it's usually a timing pattern. Quarterback in the pocket and looking to hit his receiver downfield. But when he has to move outside of it, timing off, he gets thrown off. And on that play,
Perfect no-field blitz from the opposite side.
2nd down, Jamal Charles.
Yep.
And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease.
Take it all the way down to the 25.
Charles,
They called over the blitz on the left. It's gonna happen.
And I think a run like that answers the question, how is his ACL, right?
I think it's doing quite fine. That's a lot of rehab by Jamal Charles. The second time it's happened to him, once in college, once in the NFL.
Wait, how's the 2-minute warning? I went out of bounds.
Same old great Jamal Charles in the open field.
Not his career long, though. That was 91 yards back in 2012.
Watch right, watch right.
We remind you that
I went out of bounds.
2 minutes time will hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will
Just another overload blitz.
analysis of this first half of action. And down inside
When are you guys gonna learn?
he goes. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5.
Touchdown, baby. Let's go, Pat. Another touchdown.
For a Colts touchdown. Jericho Conchery, his second
Let's go,
touchdown
Pat.
on the season, and the Colts have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective,
14-7 already.
plays they dream of.
Correct on both
Not
counts. All right?
bad.
Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky.
Not bad at all.
Speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That should be a touchback. Yep.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together.
We'll try something a little risky here.
My old college coach right now, he always used to tell us before every game, the team
Little
making
man
the fewest
blitz.
mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Good job. Let's go.
And his guys are going to get the football at the
Well, I want to see the replay on that.
20-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion,
90.
you know
That was
it's gonna
Langford
come
that
in
tipped it.
hot. Square
Not Surrender had to do is just
quarterback
pick it up.
to be ready to make the catch.
See, look at this. Madden 17 is even more realistic than Madden 21.
And the Colts
I don't think I've ever seen a tipped pick
and they will simply try
in my
looking to duplicate
hundreds of hours of
what they did
Madden
last drive
21 I've
and
played.
push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate
I didn't think that linebacker was gonna
changes along the way because
follow him that
I'm sure
much.
the defense will make some adjustments, and they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent
Looking at T.Y. or Anquan.
catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
T.Y. it is. Oh, that did not look comfortable. Got folded like that.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They run it. It's Charles.
Ooh, that hole did not open up like I hoped it would.
Second and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a
Ooh,
shot
just got it away.
Says this will be incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
I don't want to force it. I'm not even gonna throw it because I know I will force it. Where we are time-wise as well.
That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll run it with Johnson.
Or we can just score a touchdown that way.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Let's go. CJ 2K, baby.
Touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
Let's go.
That'll
We're
give them
killing
a
it.
2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their
All right, good
will.
kick, Vinatieri.
And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
We're thriving, boys. Life is
The
good.
Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try
I think they're going
something?
to try to do something big, but it's not going to work.
Starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
All right, so they're legitimately trying.
It's just
All right, cool.
so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
I'm down.
Get ready. Blue 95. Blue 95.
On first down, it's Palmer. It's caught left side, Tammy. It's a gain of 17 that time.
Thankfully, we were able to get him out of bounds there.
First down for the Broncos. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
13 on the sideline is so fat. Oh my.
You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess
Oh.
what? We could.
Good thing it's a video game because human bodies are not supposed to fold like that.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Get on the 92. 50 on the 92.
Play action. Now Palmer finding time. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So the
Easy.
long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. And the
Just to
offensive
think you're going to
end
get a deep ball like that over Cromartie.
3rd and 5.
I understand it's DeAndre Hopkins, but come on.
Perfect time to do
Little
exactly what
respect.
they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And that's caught.
I was not supposed to be on him. I wanted to go on James Harrison left
21-yard line.
to go work on that left tackle, but
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing.
9 seconds. They can go another play.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit.
Cover
for
2
being
man.
Really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No
Got a
one
4-man rush going.
It's our field. Here we go. 1, 18. Hey, it's our house. 1, 18. Hey, hey.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he'll go down here.
Yep, they'll
at
call
the
timeout.
20-yard line.
Kick a field goal here.
Hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Get out of here, baby.
All right,
Bart puts it through.
heading into halftime, 21 to 10.
Halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we see, yeah, that's perfect. 2, Davis, deep.
Not bad.
I gotta go.
I would say that's not bad at all.
Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the 3rd quarter.
All right, that return did not go as well as I thought it would.
Will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20.
It's okay, Devin. It's okay. Single high safety.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice.
I want to hit Bolden or Hilton.
Be prepared for
I
some
want to not.
change-ups. We're going to see
You know, I do have other players on the team.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd down following the incompletion. They come up in an offset eye. A toss play. Here comes Charles. They find some open field.
Go Jamal.
He's at the 40.
Touchdown.
10. Touchdown.
Let's go.
Indianapolis.
See, Pat doesn't even do that much. We just need to toss it to our star running back.
And the Colts add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out
What
your
a performance.
partner, because his yards per carry went up
It's
significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Vinatieri
And the lead is up to
takes 6
18
point.
now.
18-point lead.
The kick
I might just do it.
on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Percy Harvin now on the return. And And he'll get it up past the
There you go.
20 to
See,
the
he only got to 22.
22-yard
So
line.
both returners are struggling today.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time.
Let's go, Julius.
In quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams
Easy.
script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create
Oh,
a
false
big
start.
play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have
Thank
up their
you.
sleeve.
False start, offense.
Dude, you jumped.
Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Everyone saw it. There's no denying that one.
Here we go, D. All right, now. Blue, net.
Now Palmer to throw on second down.
Thank
Now
you.
this one's intercepted.
Another pick for Swearinger.
For Palmer, picked up by DJ Swearinger. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
We're putting shoe clock on.
It seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique.
I'm looking golden.
This is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And this is caught at the 8. And
Beautiful throw,
eventually
beautiful
brought
catch.
Down, but it's near the 5 at the 6.
That was a nicely run slant.
try the same play again.
What the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts to
No.
Team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that.
That was not supposed to
Now they
happen.
gotta go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
Let's go.
come on, capitalize on this one.
And nothing
And that's
doing.
exactly why I didn't try to force it at the end of the half.
Line of scrimmage.
But I ended up scoring anyway.
Gain on
But
the play. It'll be second
you know what I
down.
mean.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator there, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it
Good
a
job,
little bit
Vince.
more.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
When people see Vince Wilfork, they don't think about his versatility, do they? But we've seen that throughout his career, where he's actually played some defensive end as well as his expected defensive tackle and nose tackle positions. Strength, great quickness inside that allows him to make plays in the offensive backfield.
Absolutely a run stopper.
No.
Man, complete. And
Bro,
he'll
how?
take it down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A huge play
How do you guys
there
keep
for
letting this
Denver,
happen?
And even 40 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong,
Good
you
hit,
still act
Swearinger.
like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen
They're gonna have to
guys
start
have
going
games
fast
like
soon.
this, and this is where you
They're,
find out
they're
if
down
you're
3
great or not.
possessions.
Can you overcome some interceptions?
Like 5 minutes left.
Your team to victory.
Another carry now for Rodgers. And here he'll be brought down a little
Another good hit
shy
by
of
Swearinger.
35 at the 36. Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
But it's into the quarter.
Here after picking up the first on the ground.
All right, now. What? 18. What? 18.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos.
Yeah, we had
trailing, but
quite
they
the good
do
second
have
quarter.
possession of the football as we begin
We just
quarter
need-
number 4. Now the offense
We just need
lining up
to
first
not
and
choke
10.
this lead.
Don't get nervous.
Let's just not choke this lead, guys.
Blue 58. Blue 58. 50, Mike's 50.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, turn around.
And the tip there altered the ball.
Roll,
flight,
turn
and it
around.
falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
They literally hit you in the nameplate.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing is Palmer. A little track jump. And he comes back with one complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. All right, now, blue 58. Blue 58.
On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. He hits Rodgers in the flat. And on this one, we get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
They still aren't moving quick enough.
Most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
To throw again, it's Palmer. And he'll take this
Flag, what's the flag?
into
Better be
the
holding.
end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
There we go.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him through the flag.
Thank you,
And
referee.
play on this drive coming up.
Strong left. Watch the pass. All right, now, 18.
Throwing again here, Palmer.
Yes, Vince.
He's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away.
Huge
Now
hit.
it's 3rd. Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13.
Get ready. 18.
Now Palmer on 3rd and long. Incomplete on the
No.
right side. It's Tammy. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And a really long drive here.
Guys, you gotta stop letting that happen.
So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, 1st and goal. And able to push his
Inbounds
way
as well.
forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
We'll try to cover on press.
Field's right.
Gotta press.
Watch the pass. Let's go. 18.
On 2nd down, Palmer.
Complete.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Holding offense.
Let's go. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
That's complete right around the 8.
Man.
Goes into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Doug Baldwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what
It's not gonna
onside
work.
kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And this is going to be taken in.
Told you, it's not gonna work.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim.
Power back in.
And I
Run
do
out the
believe
clock.
We saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
Well, I'm not throwing the ball, so that won't happen again.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. All right, so the timeout over and all 11
Yeah,
men
we're just
back
going.
out onto the field for the defense.
Right down the middle.
3 down. Now let's go.
And again, it's
And
stretched
lost the yard.
immediately there. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Don't matter. I mean, the game's already over. We win. Even if you stop, even if you somehow get the ball back, you're still down 2 possessions.
Behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11.
Got three down.
They come out here in the eye. Now Asiata. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Broncos
And Derek
hanging
Wolf is
up
hurt
on
for
the
them.
play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
Alright, come on. You guys lose. Just give in.
Double tight. 3 down.
Nickel back at it defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Here's Asiata.
Lost the yard.
Loss of a yard and it
Doesn't matter.
brings up 4th.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Vinatieri now on to try the field goal for the Colts. Right
No,
hash mark.
I'm kind of bored. I'll
I'll
cook it quick. Just kidding. We're just gonna sit here. We're just gonna reflect on life for a couple of seconds.
And Vinatieri's kick is
Hope you enjoyed your
good.
reflection.
And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
Yeah, let's just smack it right down the middle.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
That's a touchback.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. And a look here at the Colts defense. They've had a couple passing touchdowns against them in this game, and that last
Quarter.
time they really got
Man up pretty deep.
They've got to figure out how to tighten things up because no matter what they've done, whatever adjustments they've made, offense has been a step ahead of them. So they've got to figure it out. Usually, a sack of the quarterback can help change the momentum.
maybe bring some pressure.
I think maybe a little bit of pressure would help them greatly.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring
Come
up
on,
2nd
guys.
down.
Give up.
Let's face it, you can run the route
You
as many
lose.
times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to games,
And he can't get away
Look
from
at that.
pressure. Palmer sacked. It'll go as
Just
a
give in.
loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's not worth the time.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Palmer surveying the field.
Thank
And
you.
This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off
That's
by
game.
Antonio Cromartie, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Antonio Cromartie is no different than the rest of us. He dreams of making the big play at the end of the game and sealing a victory for his team.
I was hoping I had a QB draw.
He just did it. and
Turns
it's
out I
time
do
before
not.
I've never done it.
I didn't do it either, but I dreamed the same way. Congratulations to him. He just finished that game off with an interception.
The first down carry here for Charles. And inside the 20.
Step ahead Jamal Charles a little bit.
Give him 11 on the gain there. And the Colts are going to have a first.
Well, it certainly appears that Jamal Charles has his mojo working right now. Already ripped off some really nice runs, but you've got to get to these guys early because if you do, you get them on the ground, put a little doubt in their minds about whether or not they're going to break big runs. But now, Jamal Charles has nothing but confidence.
Ooh.
Exactly. I was just going to say they're giving him confidence, the former 3rd-round pick in 2008.
How many yards for Jamal Charles was that, though?
Charles stepping
You hit
back from this
150?
one a moment. No matter who's on the field, it's always tough to come in here and beat a team that's the defending champs, but they were able to get it done.
Weren't they 10-0 overall in this
Yeah, if you
stadium?
include the playoffs.
164 yards. Way to go, Jamal. No, I'm not gonna upgrade myself. Yep, auto upgrade the players. I don't need to tell them what to do. They know what to do.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
All right, who do we play next week?
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
Ooh, Wayne Johnson.
Your player is now ready to play.
Yeah, he's been fine. He hasn't allowed any sacks. Arlovsky's back. Facing off against the 2-0 Chargers. That will be next episode. Again, hope you guys all have enjoyed. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you have enjoyed. And it is J Beebs signing off.